king of rock and roll, and also the Memphis Tigers, where the fans have moved the party from Beale Street and are ready for kickoff. And the Bears will put total leather and will get started. He'll bring it out. It's ball. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tigers offense will get the first swing of the game. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against candidly an overmatched opponent, but hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds today to have any shot.
Caught in the backfield, it's Goodwin. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Let's take a minute here and talk a little Memphis. Great pickup on the defensive front. Three-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
To the air on first down. He's got him. And he was running with authority, especially with that stiff arm for a solid gain on the play. And the Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
It's complete on the right side. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Ball. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
That's caught. It's Goodwin. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Memphis will be forced to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up. So Missouri State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the...
Going for the big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Memphis. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it, can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game when you go back and you look and you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Bear offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Got it behind the line. It's Newton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Newton. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. The Bears will line up to punt it away. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on.
There he goes! They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Memphis wants to move quickly.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
It's caught. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and push it in coverage. For the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him. He tackles him for no gain.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off play action. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. They'll go with the quick cut pass. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Looks as if he'll have enough to pick up the Memphis 1st down.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The play action fake. Got it in the middle. It's Goodwin. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 1st and goal, let's see if Memphis can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Oregon is currently ahead right now in Autzen Stadium, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 5 over Arizona State. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Memphis. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he's coming out of the end zone. He gets a block. Run out of bounds at the 45, and a terrific return there. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer. And he wants to take the top off. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Got his man down the middle. Turning it on. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down. He finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Got it in the middle. It's Newton.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Bears are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Sanchez. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. He's going to run it. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spray a guy free. The pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. Knocked down after a short gain, but enough to move those chains. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Touchdown, Missouri State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
Back open in the middle. He stopped short on the 2-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Shakes off the defender. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The sure hands, it's Goodwin. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time. You need to be able to score some points, so either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. It's complete to the right. Breaks into the open. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got thrilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the second.
He lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting them, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-goal situation from the 8.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State!
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The give from the gun. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. The lone back's got it. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finds his tight end.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism. He's got length. He's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Brings up third down.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Tigers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. So here comes the Missouri State offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Hauls it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in the pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Quick release on the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Now the play fake. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Let's go, let's go. The pull and throw off the RPO. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Off the play fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Splits the uprights. Good. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Oregon has the lead currently at Autzen Stadium, but that typically dynamic offense just hasn't been able to pull away. They're up by 5 over Arizona State. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
It's a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Sanchez.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the ground with the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Newton.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Right on the money. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
Makes the grab. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He makes the grab. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And the Bears had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Missouri State.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Makes the catch. It's Wall. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
That's a great example of him understanding where everybody is on the field, because that wasn't the guy he wanted to throw it to, but he knew he was going to get hit. He had to get rid of it quickly, dumped it off, and he let his guy go make a big play for him.
And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Memphis will be forced to punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Touchdown Bears! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you? Get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. The Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed. But it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, going to the air. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Touchdown, Bears! Stealing a score on special teams. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Trying play action. Pressure coming. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The handoff, keep working on that clock. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock...
Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bears! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. There he goes. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. Fires downfield. Makes a connection. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Wants to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Memphis picking up the tempo. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Tigers!
Nice job by the offense, going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's perfect. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Oregon is ahead early right now, but years past they've had Michael James or Joey Harrington. They don't have that guy this year, and that's why this is tight. They're up by 9 over Arizona State. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll move the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
That's just frustrating. You know, you're an offense, you're in a great position, you're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
fire. Finds a man on the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Wants to throw again. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
You want to have a lot of success on defense, make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. This defense has been doing it time and time again, and you can tell this quarterback doesn't have a prayer.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. He's got it. Turning it on. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Robbins. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown. Still alive in this one.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the owner?
The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll go right back to it. Hauled down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's the handoff. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. And the Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Sanchez.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking? Guys up front, not open. To run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys?
Man, is that the opportunity they needed? That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge miss.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.